Right now, on the device you're using to watch this video, there's a fundamental shift happening in PC gaming that almost nobody's talking about. And I need you to understand what this shift means for you, for your wallet, and for the gaming rig sitting on your desk right now, because if you've been thinking about upgrading your graphics card, if you've been eyeing that new DDR5 motherboard, if you've been convinced that your 3-year-old gaming PC is somehow obsolete, you need to hear this before you spend another dollar. The 4 to 5 year upgrade cycle is dead. And I'm not being dramatic here. I'm telling you that the fundamental economics and physics of PC gaming have changed so dramatically in the last 3 years. The rules you've been following since the 2000s no longer apply. Your 2024 rig could legitimately last you until 2030 or beyond. And the hardware industry absolutely does not want you to realize this. Let me start with a number that explains everything. Between 2022 and 2026, DDR5 RAM prices increased by approximately 700%. 700%. This wasn't because of some natural market force. This was because the major DRAM manufacturers, the cartel that controls production, saw an opportunity. AI data centers needed massive quantities of high bandwidth memory, and manufacturers redirected their production toward enterprise AI contracts. The result is that a 32 gigabyte kit of DDR5 RAM now costs as much as an entire game console. Think about that for a second. Memory, once the cheapest upgrade you could make, now represents one of the most expensive barriers to building or upgrading a gaming PC. But here's what the marketing departments at NVIDIA, AMD, and Intel don't want you to focus on. You don't actually need DDR5 for gaming. When you look at performance testing, the difference between quality DDR4 at 3600 megatransfers versus DDR5 at 6000 comes down to maybe 3 to 5%. 3 to 5%. And that performance delta shrinks even further when you're running at higher resolutions like 1440p or 4K. Because at those resolutions, your GPU becomes the primary bottleneck, not your system memory bandwidth. This is why something fascinating is happening in the hardware market right now. Legacy platforms are coming back. AMD's socket AM4, a platform that launched 8 years ago in 2016, is experiencing a renaissance. Major motherboard manufacturers like ASUS and MSI are not just maintaining production of AM4 boards, they're actively expanding it. You can walk into a retailer today, Wednesday, August 5th, 2026, and buy a brand new B550 chipset motherboard designed for AM4 processors. Why? Because the AMD Ryzen 7 5800X3D, a processor released in 2022, still delivers absolutely exceptional gaming performance in 2026, especially at 1080p and 1440p resolutions, where the vast majority of PC gamers actually play. Let's talk about what actual gamers are using. The Steam Hardware Survey represents the largest data set of PC gaming hardware in the world. It shows us that as of June 2026, the majority of active Steam users are running 6-core processors. 6 cores, not 12, not 16. The Ryzen 7 5800X3D has 8 cores and runs at 4.5 GHz, with extraordinary cache performance optimized specifically for gaming. You can buy that processor today for around $347, pair it with a refurbished B550 motherboard, and use your existing DDR4 RAM. And you have a foundation that will run every current game at high settings for years. Now let's talk about graphics cards, because this is where the story gets even more interesting. NVIDIA supported its GTX 10 series cards, the Pascal architecture, for 9 years of full driver updates from 2016 to 2025. And those cards are still receiving quarterly security and stability patches until October 2028, bringing total software support to 12 years. 12 years of driver support for a consumer graphics card is unprecedented in this industry. And it's happening because the nature of graphical advancement has fundamentally changed. Moore's law, the principle that transistor density doubles every 2 years, is no longer the driving force of gaming performance. Those generational leaps, prohibitively expensive and technically challenging. So instead of brute forcing higher resolutions with more raw computational power, NVIDIA and AMD have pivoted to intelligent rendering. Deep learning super sampling, fidelity effects, super resolution, frame generation, AI-driven upscaling, AI. These technologies allow a mid-range graphics card from 2023 to deliver 4K gaming performance that would have required a top-tier flagship card just 3 years earlier. What this means, in practical terms, is that if you own an RTX 3080, or an RTX 4070, or a Radeon RX 6800 XT, you are sitting on a card that can deliver exceptional gaming experiences for years to come by leveraging software features rather than raw hardware specs. You can find refurbished RTX 3080 cards right now for around $450. That card, with DLSS enabled and frame generation in supported titles, will push over 100 frames per second in most modern games at 1440p, for half the price of a new mid-range card. And here's something that's going to sound counterintuitive, but the data backs it up. Gaming laptops in 2026 are delivering better priced performance than desktop builds in certain configurations. I know that statement goes against 20 years of conventional wisdom, but hear me out. A high-end gaming laptop with an RTX 5080 mobile GPU, an Intel Core Ultra 9 processor, 32 gigabytes of DDR5 RAM, and a 4K 240Hz display is coming in at around $3,700. A comparable desktop build with a Ryzen 9 985X3D, a Radeon RX 9070 XT, and equivalent specs costs over $4,200. And in real-world testing with titles like Halo Campaign Evolved and Oblivion Remastered, that laptop is delivering over 100 frames per second at 4K with upscaling and frame generation enabled, while the desktop at the same resolution drops below 60 frames per second without those technologies. Now, I want to be very clear here. I'm not telling you that laptops are universally better than desktops. There are thermal considerations, upgrade limitations, and use case differences that matter. What I am telling you is that the gap has closed dramatically, and that doing your homework before assuming you need a $4,000 desktop build could save you significant money while still giving you a machine that lasts. So what does all of this mean for you today? It means that if you build a gaming PC anytime after 2022, you probably don't need to upgrade anything for several more years. It means that if you're building new, platforms like AM4 with DDR4 RAM represent extraordinary value that lets you allocate more of your budget toward a better GPU or more storage. It means that buying used or refurbished components from the last 2 or 3 generations is not settling for less. It's making a smart financial decision. In a market where manufacturers are trying to convince you that incremental improvements justify exponential price increases, the hardware industry has spent decades training you to believe that you need to upgrade constantly to stay relevant. That belief made them billions of dollars. The physics of chip manufacturing and the economics of the AI boom have accidentally created a situation where your hardware is more future-proof than it has ever been. Take care of your system, keep your drivers updated, embrace upscaling technologies, and recognize that the gaming PC you already own is built to last far longer than anyone is willing to admit.